There are 3 stages in a woman's life when her need for connection with a man becomes much more intense. Here is the deeper reality behind them. There are 3 very specific moments in a woman's life when the desire to be in a meaningful relationship often increases considerably. This doesn't happen by chance. It's influenced by a combination of emotional, psychological, and biological factors. If you're a man who doesn't understand these stages, you may misinterpret a woman's behavior again and again. Many men believe that women seek relationships the same way throughout their lives. But that idea is overly simplistic. People's priorities often change as they move through different stages of life. Let's begin with the first stage. Between the ages of 18 and 22, often called the exploration phase. During this period, many young adults are still discovering who they are and what they want from life. Their attention is often focused on new experiences, emotional intensity, and personal growth rather than long-term stability. She's exploring, learning, and figuring out what excites her. Relationships can be meaningful, but they're often part of a broader journey of self-discovery. Every relationship, every flirtation, and every heartbreak teaches valuable lessons. She is discovering what she likes, what she doesn't, and who she wants to become. The men who connect best during this stage are often those who bring positive energy, confidence, and memorable experiences without trying to force commitment. But with time, priorities begin to change. The second stage typically occurs between the ages of 25 and 30. This is when many women begin looking at relationships through a different lens. Friends may be getting married, careers become more established, and thoughts about the future naturally become more important. Instead of focusing only on chemistry and excitement, qualities like reliability, emotional maturity, shared values, and long-term compatibility become increasingly attractive. A partner is no longer judged only by how exciting he is today, but also by whether he can help build a meaningful future. Many women at this stage have enough relationship experience to better understand what they truly want and what they don't. This is often when conversations about commitment, stability, and building a life together become more common. The men who succeed here are those who combine confidence with responsibility, ambition with emotional maturity, and excitement with dependability. Then comes the third stage, often between the ages of 38 and 45. By this point, many women have gained significant life experience. They may have experienced love, heartbreak, career success, family responsibilities, or major life changes. Their priorities shift once again. Rather than trying to impress others, many begin placing greater value on emotional peace, authenticity, honesty, and genuine companionship. Psychologists often describe this as a move towards greater authenticity. At this stage, superficial attraction tends to matter less than emotional security. Kindness, consistency, trust, and emotional intelligence become increasingly important. Many women know themselves far better than they did years earlier. They understand their values, recognize unhealthy patterns more quickly, and are generally less willing to compromise on what truly matters. The men who thrive during this phase are usually comfortable with themselves. They don't feel the need to prove their worth constantly. They're emotionally available, calm under pressure, and capable of building deep trust. The important lesson is this: if you meet a woman at any of these stages without understanding what matters most to her at that point in life, You may mistakenly assume she's inconsistent or difficult to understand. In reality, people change as they grow. Someone who valued excitement at 22 may value stability at 28 and authenticity at 40. That doesn't make her inconsistent. It makes her human. It's also important to remember that these stages are influenced not only by age, but by life experience. Major events such as marriage, divorce, parenthood, career changes, or personal growth can shift someone's priorities earlier or later than expected. Instead of making assumptions, pay attention to the individual in front of you. Listen carefully. Notice what she values. Observe how she talks about the future, relationships, and the life she wants to build. Understanding someone begins with paying attention. The strongest relationships aren't built by trying to fit everyone into the same formula. They're built by understanding where each person is in life and meeting each other with honesty, respect, and emotional maturity. In the end, the most important question isn't simply, what does she want? It's, who is she becoming at this stage of her life? And perhaps the same question is worth asking yourself.